They say Jamie Lee Curtis once admitted her biggest regret wasn't aging, but ignoring what sausage did to her heart. Before she became a wellness icon, she battled high blood pressure despite doing everything right. She exercised, skipped the salt, ate smart, but every morning one thing remained: sausage. Just one link, small, comforting, but packed with sodium, nitrites, and fats, quietly thickening her blood, inflaming her body, and clouding her memory. So why is your blood pressure still high? Why does your heart race after breakfast, or your legs feel heavy by noon? For anyone over 60, sausage may not be a food. It may be fuel for silent damage. Let's begin with what could be your most dangerous morning habit, and 9 other innocent foods that may be quietly blocking your weight loss, or worse, hurting your heart, brain, and body from the inside out. 1. Sugary drinks, the cold sip that silently warms up your blood pressure. You reach for a cold soda or sports drink to refresh yourself, but is it really refreshing your health? Let's clear the illusion. Sugary drinks may feel energizing at first, but for seniors over 60, they're one of the fastest ways to gain weight without even feeling full. Why? Because your body doesn't treat liquid sugar like real food. It bypasses fullness signals and sneaks extra calories into your system before lunch even starts. Now think about this. One 12-ounce can of soda carries around 39 grams of sugar. That's nearly 10 teaspoons and about 140 empty calories. But worse? That sugar rush sends your blood sugar spiking, then crashing, leaving you tired, hungry, and craving even more. Have you felt unusually thirsty or tired after lunch? Or noticed your belly growing even though you don't eat that much? This is the silent work of sugary drinks. They trick your brain, inflame your cells, and quietly thicken your waistline. And it doesn't stop there. For seniors, these drinks worsen insulin resistance, increase belly fat, and raise heart risks even faster than solid sweets. But there's a better way. Swap soda for water with lemon slices, cucumber, or mint. Try cold herbal teas. Let your drink serve your body, not sabotage it. Comment 1 if this surprised you, or if you've ever thought just one soda couldn't hurt. Let's keep going. What's next on the list of innocent foods hiding dangerous truths? 2. Fruit juice, when nature's sweetness turns against you. You might have always considered fruit juice a healthy choice after all. Many labels proudly state 100% natural, but it's wise to take a closer look, especially as we age. The truth is, processing fruit into juice removes much of the beneficial fiber that naturally slows down sugar absorption. What remains is a concentrated source of fructose. For example, an 8-ounce glass of orange juice can contain around 24 grams of sugar, a significant amount, though it's important to remember this is naturally occurring sugar and the juice also provides some vitamins and minerals. Without the buffering effect of fiber, this sugar is absorbed more rapidly, leading to a quicker spike in insulin. For some older adults who may have a slower metabolism and a tendency towards increased insulin resistance, this can contribute to greater fat storage, potential blood sugar dips after the initial spike, and subsequent cravings. Have you ever experienced a mid-morning energy slump after drinking your healthy juice? Or wondered about fluctuations in your blood sugar despite avoiding added sugars elsewhere? Fruit juice could be a contributing factor. The issue isn't with the fruit itself, but with its processed form. Whole fruits are digested more slowly due to their fiber content, help you feel fuller for longer, and contribute to more stable blood sugar levels. Consider incorporating more whole fruits into your diet, such as berries, sliced apples, or even smoothies that include leafy greens and flax seeds for added fiber. Nature's goodness can still support your health, especially when consumed in a form that your body can process more effectively. Comment 2 if you've been drinking juice primarily for its health benefits, and this gives you a new perspective. Now let's explore another common pantry item that might be quietly affecting your well-being. No judgment here. We've all reached for juice thinking it was the healthier choice. But now that you know the truth, you're already ahead. Let's keep that momentum going. Because the next food? It's been a breakfast table favorite for generations. And it might be working against you too. 3. White bread. The fluffy slice that feeds your fat cells. A warm piece of toast in the morning, a soft sandwich for lunch, feels familiar, even comforting. But if you're over 60 and struggling with belly fat or energy dips, white bread may be a hidden trigger. Here's why. White bread is made from refined grains stripped of their fiber and nutrients. That means it digests fast, too fast. It sends sugar into your bloodstream quickly, followed by a crash. And hunger. One large bagel, over 300 calories, almost no fiber. Your body absorbs it like sugar, not grain. And the worst part? You'll feel hungry again before the next meal. Have you noticed mid-morning cravings after breakfast toast, or evening snacking after sandwiches? That's refined carbs working against your satiety. Whole grain breads offer slower digestion, more fiber, and longer-lasting fullness. Try pairing with lean protein like eggs or avocado to stabilize your energy. Comment 3 if you were surprised to learn white bread digests like sugar. And now, let's pull back the curtain on one of the biggest health myths ever sold in the grocery aisle. 4. Low-fat or fat-free products. When healthy, labels lie to your body. Low-fat yogurt, fat-free cookies, reduced-fat salad dressing, they sound like the safer option, right? But behind those labels is a trick many seniors don't see coming. When fat is removed from food, something has to replace it. That something is usually sugar, starch, or artificial thickeners, all of which spike your blood sugar and trigger fat storage. Ever eaten a low-fat snack only to feel hungrier 30 minutes later? That's the catch. These foods lack the fat your brain needs to register fullness, and the sugar just ignites cravings. After 60, when digestion slows and insulin is less efficient, these sugar-laden products work directly against your weight and memory. Instead of fearing fat, choose the right fat. Full-fat Greek yogurt, avocado, olive oil. Real foods, real nutrients, steady energy. Comment 4 if you've ever trusted a low-fat label without flipping it over. Coming up next, the everyday snack that was designed for convenience but backfires fast. 5. Packaged snacks. The tiny crunch that quietly adds inches. You open a little bag of crackers, thinking it's just a snack. But by the time the last crumb's gone, your body's already absorbing 150-200 calories, with almost no nutrients to show for it. Packaged snacks like chips and mini crackers are often marketed as portion-controlled, smart choices. But the problem? They're designed to be hyper-palatable, salty, crunchy, impossible to stop at just one pack. And for seniors, these calories add up fast. With a slower metabolism, even a few extra bites a day can slowly add inches to your waistline over time. Have you ever had a snack just to tide you over and felt hungrier afterward? These snacks don't satisfy hunger, they ignite it. Instead, choose air-popped popcorn, raw nuts, or a boiled egg. Real foods that signal fullness, not confusion. Comment 5 if you've ever eaten the whole snack bag without realizing it. Let's move from the pantry to something even sweeter and even more dangerous when eaten on autopilot. 6. Pastries and desserts. sweetness that sours your progress. A slice of cake at a birthday, a cookie after dinner, an ice cream cone in summer. These aren't just foods, they're memories. But here's the hard part. What was once an occasional joy has quietly become a nightly habit for many people over 60. And your body can't handle sugar the way it used to. One slice of store-bought cake, 350 plus calories. One scoop of ice cream, 20 plus grams of sugar. And your body doesn't burn it off like it did at 30. Have you noticed your energy crashing after dessert, or a foggy brain the next morning? That's the sugar roller coaster, stealing more than just weight. It affects your clarity and mood. You don't have to give up treats entirely, but make them intentional. Choose fruit-based desserts, dark chocolate squares, or Greek yogurt with cinnamon. Comment 6 if this made you rethink your nightly sweet ritual. Next, let's talk about something many people think relaxes them, but could be relaxing your metabolism instead. 7. Alcohol, the social sip that silently stalls your weight loss. You've earned your evening wine, or that weekend cocktail with friends. But after 60, your body doesn't process alcohol the way it used to, and neither does your metabolism. Alcohol is calorie-dense, 120 to 250 calories per drink, and it lowers your body's ability to burn fat for hours after you drink it. Worse, it loosens your food boundaries. One glass turns into 3 slices of pizza without thinking twice. Have you ever noticed bloating after a few drinks, or waking up extra tired, even after just one? That's your liver working overtime and your metabolism slowing down in response. You don't have to quit entirely, but try wine spritzers, low-sugar mocktails, or alternating with sparkling water. Comment 7 if alcohol is a regular part of your week and you never knew it might be affecting your weight. We're not done yet. Coming up, your daily energy boost might be hiding hundreds of stealth calories. And if alcohol was the silent saboteur of your evenings, there's another drink many seniors never question because it feels like comfort, routine, even health. But the truth? That morning cup may be packing more sugar and fat than a slice of cake. So before we move on to lunch, let's stop by the coffee counter, because what's hiding in your cup could be keeping the scale stuck. 9. Fried foods, the crunch that clogs. That golden brown crisp of French fries. That crunch of fried chicken. It hits the spot every time. But here's what it hits next: your arteries. Fried foods are loaded with trans fats, saturated fats, and oxidized oils. After 60, when circulation is already slower and vessels less flexible, this kind of fat is like pouring grease into an old pipe. One serving of fries? About 365 calories and 0 nutritional value. And those calories don't just sit on your hips, they harden around your heart. Have you ever felt your legs swell by evening, or your heart flutter after a comfort meal? That's not just aging, it's your body waving a red flag. Try air-fried veggies, oven-baked chicken, or sautéed greens with garlic. You still get flavor, but your blood vessels get relief. Comment 9 if fried foods are still sneaking into your weekly meals. Finally, let's tackle the one food group that seems essential, but might be slowly stealing your health if you're not careful. Let's take a breath. If fried foods were part of your comfort, don't blame yourself. We've all been there. This isn't about guilt. It's about choosing better now. You don't have to give it all up, just swap smart. Ready for one last food that feels familiar but hides real risks? Let's keep going. 10. Processed meats, the familiar flavor that quietly hardens your heart. You grew up on bacon, packed ham sandwiches for lunch, sizzled sausage for Sunday brunch. It's part of the routine, part of your life. But here's the hard truth. Processed meats are packed with sodium, preservatives, and nitrates, all of which are linked to high blood pressure, heart disease, and even memory loss. One slice of bacon? Just 43 calories. But it's what you don't see that matters. Salt, saturated fat, and compounds that inflame the body silently over time. Have you ever felt lightheaded after a salty meal? Or noticed your rings feel tighter than usual? That's your body retaining fluid and fighting inflammation. You don't have to give it all up. Just cut back. Choose turkey slices, grilled chicken, or legumes. Your taste buds might miss the salt, but your heart won't. Comment 10 if processed meats are still part of your daily plate and this changed your view. You know, this isn't about giving up everything you enjoy. It's not about guilt, fear, or blaming yourself for not knowing sooner. It's about recognizing that after 60, your body speaks a different language, and now, you're learning how to listen. Most of us were never warned that a glass of juice, a low-fat label, or a simple breakfast cereal could quietly work against us. But now you know, and that means every bite ahead can be smarter, kinder, more in tune with the real you. You don't need perfection, just awareness. Swap what no longer serves you. Choose what supports your strength, your heart, your memory. You deserve to feel lighter, clearer, and in control. If even one of these foods surprised you, comment below and let us know which number hit home. And please, share this with someone you care about, because it's never too late to make peace with food and let your body finally feel safe again.